What's up, YouTube? Tenchi Arizonia, the angry Dracolope of the Dracolope crew here, and today I'm doing something that I have not done in a while, which is a video on mead. That's right, I've got another bottle of mead, and again, it is one that I have not had. So, what is today's mead? Well, today I bring you the Lyme Bay Winery's Tournament mead, which is 11% alcohol by volume. Very nice bottle, very nice label. I have not had this particular mead before, but I have had other meads by Lyme Bay Wineries. Namely, their Christmas mead, their traditional mead, they also call it classical, there's two variants, I've had both of those. I've had their pink mead. The only two that I can get in my area that I have not currently had are the tournament mead, which I have right here, and the chili mead. And the chili mead, I believe, is a relatively recent one they've come out with. I have not tried it, but it does sound rather interesting. I did not get it this time because the place I get my mead from didn't have any bottles left. So I got the tournament mead. Now, unfortunately, I will not be using my mead horn today because it has a crack in it, so I need to get a replacement one. So I'll just be using one of my whiskey glasses. So let me just crack this mead open and pour myself a bit and let you know what I think. And this will be my first impressions. Fragrance is nice, rather strong. I'm going to have to bring the glass out because otherwise I'm going to end up spilling it. I'm not going to have too much of this because it is apparently a rather heady mead. And fun fact, there's jousts in my area every so often, and this is one of the meads they apparently serve at the jousts. I haven't been to them, but we'll soon find out. Now, as you can see, I haven't poured much here, but you can see it's a similar colour to a whiskey. Smells quite strong. Let's see how the flavour is. That is different. It's not as sweet as some meads, but it doesn't have the same bite afterwards either. It's a really smooth mead. Now the Moniac mead, which is specifically designed for weddings, has a bit of a sharp aftertaste to it, but this is really smooth. As you can see again, the colour is kind of like a single malt Scotch whiskey, but this is a mead, a honey wine, and something I really enjoy. Another mead I would like to try if I can get hold of some is some Viking blood mead, which is literally blood mead. But yeah, I would like to get myself another drinking horn first so I can drink my mead properly. Yeah, even holding it in your mouth for a bit, it doesn't have the same sharp aftertaste that the Moniac did. It is a really nice mead, actually. I'm not overly fond of Lyme Bay Winery's mead usually, specifically their Christmas one. I found it a bit too sweet. Their pink mead, though, and their traditional mead, also called classical mead, are brilliant. And this, well, I can understand why some of the local jousts serve this, but they do not serve it in the bottle you would buy it in. They serve it in a earthenware flagon. Very understandable. It does have a hint of ginger, I will say that. It does say that on the label. But the ginger isn't really all that noticeable. You can kind of taste it on the finish. I'm just going to pour myself a little bit more, actually. As I said, you can kind of taste the ginger on the finish, but it is not that prominent. Don't want to drink too much mead because this has got to last me until I can next get down to the place where I buy my meads. But yeah, first impressions, this is good. Expect a review of this in the future. Though, just based on my first impressions, Good, nice dark colour. Kind of a whiskey colour. I'll bring the glass closer there. As you can see, it's kind of a whiskey colour. Very nice flavour, not too sharp on the aftertaste, which some meads can be. A very, very slight hint of ginger. Though the ginger doesn't last. It is honestly a refreshing mead though. As I said, expect a review of this in the future, because I think this is going to be a standout mead out of the various meads I have had in the past. Also, for those of you wondering, where am I going to get my replacement mead horn? I'm thinking of getting a replacement from Grimfrost over in Sweden. I've seen some of their drinking horns in the past. They look really high quality. And in future, when I do have a replacement mead horn, I'll make sure to wash it with tepid or cold water, because washing it in hot water, bit of news for you folks, bad idea. That's how I cracked mine. Kind of fucked up in that, didn't I? Anyway, let me just finish this little snifter of mead. Whoa. Yeah, the ginger, although not that noticeable, is right up front. Anyway, that's pretty much all for now. First impressions of this mead, bloody outstanding. And I did have steak for dinner, so wish I had that with my dinner. Anyway, that's all for now. If you like it, please subscribe, comment and share. And remember, be good to each other.